what do I be, a beer wench?
Sure.
Donos.
Hey everybody. You know, we just had a beer review from Barry from Milwaukee recently. And I had Beth here. Cheers. Thanks for helping me out once again. She don't talk much. So, because of this quarantine business, it's hard to round up a lot of the usual suspects. But Beth is like, we'll try some beer.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Well, we have today our good friend, Scott Out East is his handle now, as accidentally got proclaimed. He sent 2 more beers and more stickers. Like he did before, he sent a Treehouse one that was not one of their big hoppy ones. What we have here, Outlier Kolsch. They have a lot of words here that we have reviewed. Basically, they're saying this is a standard, everyday, solid, flavorful, good drinking beer that you don't have to get hit over the head with overly amount of hops, strength, things of that nature. German malt, German hops. Kolsch, how is it?
Well, I think it's great.
You've tried it?
Mm-hmm. I think it's really refreshing. I could see myself definitely enjoying one of these on a hot summer day after a long bike ride.
Didn't you say?
Bike trails.
You said something about refreshing about one of Barry's beers.
That's right. Was it similar to this one?
Well, he had the juicy IPA,
Yeah,
and then he
that
sent
one.
the Kvike. That's what it was.
Yeah,
The
that's right.
Kvike Smash beer.
Mm-hmm.
That one was the one that you liked it for the hot days. Yeah, this is tasting after the first sip. Very nice, very solid.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little bit of the malt character. It's a German malt, German hops, which Kolsch comes from Cologne, Germany. Actually,
Okay.
I think in Germany it's called Köln, K-O-L-N, I think. We call it Cologne. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. So Kolsch, K-O-L-S-C-H, however you spell Kolsch, Köln, there you go.
Now this isn't the type of beer that is made with a soda or a lemonade, correct? Okay.
No, that's something different. That's when you blend. In Germany, that's a Radler. In England, that's a Shandy.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, but this is similar to a light lager,
Yeah.
but it's actually an ale.
Yeah.
It's an ale beer fermented with a certain kind of yeast that ferments cooler than most ale strains. And this is really solid. So, can't remember, I think we might have had a Pils. I think we might have had a Treehouse Pils. In fact, I'm pretty sure we did. I think it had this person on a van looking exploratory or whatever, adventurous. I think that was the Pils. But in there was 1 or 2 beers that were not double IPA, hazy IPA, something that Treehouse might be known for.
Yeah, I like it. It's almost, I mean, it said something about a hint of lemon, and I can definitely pick up on that.
There is a little bit of hop bitterness, which I think is characteristic of this style. But certainly you wouldn't drink this and think it's a pale ale or IPA.
No.
Very nice. Treehouse is one of those breweries that everything I've had is just really solid. And that's always fun to see, a brewery that can do basic styles that are very good. But thank you once again, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
We'll finish our samples here and try the next one. The second beer that Scott Out East sent is Coffee Pale Mr. Breeze from Untold Brewing in a town in Massachusetts that looks like it's Scituate? What if that was Scituate? That would be a pretty sweet name. How would you pronounce the name of that town?
Scituate.
It's in Massachusetts, and this beer is made with Pilsner, oats, and wheat, and Willamette hops. But they also worked with I'm assuming a friends of theirs in collaboration with Red Eye Coffee Roasters. 4.6%. It's called a coffee pale. It has a pronounced coffee aroma.
And the beans were from Colombia and Peru.
Correct. Yes. The memory on you. You're like an elephant.
Cauca.
Yeah, what is that the area of Colombia?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I have been to Colombia and I did go to a coffee plantation when I was there.
Alright.
Salento, I think. Yeah, Cauca, Colombia beans. I'm not familiar with that, but it is quite tasty and it pairs well with the desserts.
Yeah, so the flavor on this is pretty strong coffee, and the fact that it's not dark makes me wonder if they used the whole bean method of steeping the whole beans in the finished beer for a period of days, which doesn't give it the dark color if you add coffee, or maybe like do something with the grounds. So I made a white stout one time, and the goal of that beer was to make a beer that had some coffee-ish flavor and some chocolate flavor, but have it be white. So instead of using chocolate malt and these other malts that give it those types of character, I used coffee beans to give it the coffee, and then cacao nibs soaked in vodka or something to give it some chocolate. So this doesn't do the cacao nibs, but I'm wondering if that's what they did with the coffee. It's pretty strong in the coffee flavor.
It is.
I think it could be too much. I've had these coffee pale beers seem to be this thing that's kind of come around the last 2 or 3 years, maybe longer. And this one's a little stronger on the coffee than some of them. But that's not a bad thing. I don't know how much you would like it if you didn't like coffee.
Right. Yeah, perhaps.
That's kind of you and the perhaps. That's an interesting speculation. So, to the desserts, what do we have for dessert, Beth?
Well, I've had a can of pumpkin in my cupboard since Thanksgiving that I have been meaning to make a pumpkin bread or pumpkin bars out of. And in addition to wearing my pajamas 24/7 for the past several weeks, I caved into the quarantine baking frenzy that's going on, and borrowed some ingredients from you to put together these pumpkin bars. And it's just a basic pumpkin bread recipe with I splashed some vanilla in there that my mother brought home from Mexico recently, and we have a little, and then it has the cream cheese and powdered sugar frosting. So very basic.
How do you think the pumpkin bars go with the coffee beer?
Yeah, I think they go great with the coffee beer, and I do like that it's a lighter beer. It's not one of those heavy stouts that I'm not a fan of. So I think that's why I like it, and it is more enjoyable and more drinkable for me than some of those really filling ones.
The beer with the strong coffee flavor does get some of that coffee bitterness. The pumpkin bars have sweetness in the bar, but then the sugary frosting gives it quite a strong sweetness. It is a nice balance. We're chopping and we're brewing. We're not chopping or brewing really. We're baking and we're opening cans, but
yeah.
Yes, another nice beer from Scott out east. I don't know that I've had any other Untold brewing beers. Do you guys get the Untold in your area? Do they make some good beers? Let us know. I'm enjoying it. So, there you have it. Another quarantine beer tasting. That's 2 weeks in a row. I mean, if you send the beer, we'll taste it.
Yeah.
Right?
thank you for sending the beer, and thanks for supporting the local brewery, who's probably not experiencing the easiest of times right now.
Right.
So, yeah, that's
No,
great.
there's a lot of talk about how many breweries are going to weather the storm. It'd be kind of surprising if every single brewery that's in existence going into this is going to still be able to be open when it's
Yeah.
over. And a lot of breweries are doing a lot of different things, deliveries, curbside pickups, still putting in liquor stores. I've even heard of things where breweries that maybe make crowlers, that local liquor stores are now allowing them to sell the crowlers in the stores.
Oh,
and I don't know,
okay.
like the laws, every state would be different, but
Yeah.
people are trying different things to try to help each other out, and that's kind of part of the industry too. But we will see what happens. I think that will do it for now. Scott, thank you once again. Very nice of you. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the pumpkin bars. So your namaste. De nada. And catch you later. Real good.